The blue personality type is more difficult to describe than the other colors because the blue's goals are somewhat nebulous, even in the mind of a blue. However, more than anything else, blues are in search of themselves. They are absorbed in the act of becoming. While the other colors go after straightforward desires, the blues are involved in a perpetual search for self. In a sense, their purpose in life is to have a purpose in life. The quest for self-actualization is never-ending. In a paradoxical statement of purpose, blues want to become who they really are. This search for identity can cause some blues guilt, since they feel what they are now is not all they should be. They may go from place to place or idea to idea, seeking their own uniqueness and an elusive unity with self. Blues hunger for an identity that is unique. Blues must feel unique. They must feel that they are special. To be just one person among millions, a cog in the machine, is to be nothing. In whatever role they are in, blues need to be appreciated for their unique contributions. They want to make a difference in the world. They need meaning in their lives. To thine own self be true strikes at the heart of blues. They value integrity, not the kind of integrity that gold might value, which is dictated by societal conventions and ethics, but integrity of self. They must be true to themselves and their inner potential. And to be in harmony with themselves, blues must be genuine and authentic at all times. To do any less would be to lose the self they are seeking. Their desire for significance leads blues to live in a world of symbolism. They are extremely sensitive to nuances and subtleties in gesture that are often imperceptible to the other colors. They will notice the body language of a person that would totally escape the other colors. They look for metaphoric meanings. Because of this, the added dimensions blues add to communication are often lost on other colors. Blues are also vulnerable to interpreting messages that are not always meant by other colors. Relationships are really valued by blues. They bring to relationships a heightened sense of meaning and drama. Their relationships begin with enthusiastic anticipation, accompanied by a considerable investment of effort and emotion. Unfortunately, many times their relationships end in disappointment, because of what they feel could have been and was not. Blues give time and energy to a relationship freely, especially as it is developing. They are not necessarily concerned that their efforts be fully reciprocated, as long as some response is given. They are highly romantic and appreciate small tokens of love and symbolic gestures. Blues are deeply devoted and loyal friends. Blues try to see beyond the surface to what is good inside a person. Because of this romanticized view of others, blues will sometimes remain in unhealthy relationships, always hoping that their partner will change. On the more positive side, in a healthy relationship, this patience and optimism can help the relationship continue to thrive. The blue will always look for something more in others, as in themselves. They cannot believe that the visible is all there is. Blues like to talk about their emotions with others. They are good listeners and excellent communicators. Life for a blue is something to share, feel, and experience with other people. They want to understand and they want to be understood. So the best way someone can show they love a blue is to spend time talking, listening, and sharing feelings. Many people consider blues to be overly sentimental. You see, blues normally make decisions based on their feelings and not necessarily logic. The feelings of blues are hurt easily, and they are extremely sensitive to criticism. Blues tend to collect mementos, souvenirs, keepsakes, and scrapbooks of things that are meaningful to them. They have many things that they are unable or unwilling to throw away. Blues will likely have many photos of people and events that are meaningful to them. Not competitive by nature, blues really need harmony. A competition implies someone has to lose, and blues want everyone to be winners. In a conflict, blues will be more concerned that everyone is satisfied at the end than that their side wins. Though they do not give up their own ideas, blues will often let others have their own way just to maintain harmony. In a group, they will often take the role of the peacemaker. They are very sensitive to conflict and are stressed by it. Blues have the ability to appear to those around them as whatever those people want to see. Usually, blues will not find it necessary to correct these impressions. In general, they are very empathic and are content to let others see whatever it is they seem to need or want. They will only share their personal view of themselves with those who are very close to them. The influence of blues on society is truly great, because most writers are blue. Technical writers tend to be green, but novelists, biographers, playwrights, journalists, and poets are most often blue. The concerns of blues are reflected in almost all fictional literature. Novel after novel tells of the protagonist in search of himself. Works of literature ask the questions that are important to blues, questions about the meaning of life and the significance of humanity. Because of the blue influence on culture, other personalities feel they ought to be searching for meaning and purpose like the blues, but it doesn't hold the same degree of importance for them as it does the blues. There are also many blues in fields such as psychiatry, counseling, teaching, religion, and social work. They are driven by a desire to nurture others, so any career that provides the opportunity to help people develop into warmer, kinder, more loving human beings is likely to appeal to blues. They see the potential good in everyone and devote themselves to cultivate this potential. For this reason, ministry and missionary work attract blues, as do social work and charity organizations. Many blues are willing to make great personal sacrifices to help others find their way in life. Blues try to bring out that which is good in others. Blues can also be found in jobs that require a lot of social interaction, such as receptionists or sales clerks. Professions that involve transmitting ideas and attitudes also appeal to blues. Thus, many of them become teachers, especially at elementary levels, even though golds usually outnumber the blues in schools. Blues tend to choose the humanities, the arts, or the social sciences as their areas of interest. Regardless of the occupation, they seem to be involved with people and communication. Blues in the workforce need to have peace and tranquility on the job. They don't like working in an environment where there is a lot of tension or disharmony or people arguing. As I said before, they like peace and harmony. No occupation is completely filled by only one color. Sometimes blues and golds are difficult to distinguish because they both are drawn to service occupations. To see the difference, examine their motivation and what they get out of the job. For instance, golds want to take care of the system, whereas blues want to take care of people. As an example, blues will be drawn to nursing for the purpose of serving individuals, and would enjoy helping, supporting, building relationships, and the opportunity to be with and meet others. On the other hand, golds see it as a job to be done, and it is their opportunity and their responsibility to do it. Blues need to feel that they are appreciated for the things they do for other people, and the unique contributions they make. More so than the other temperaments, blues can be functionally paralyzed by negative criticism or lack of appreciation. They need constant positive feedback that their ideas and feelings are understood by others. Blues often have a sense of mission and use their creative talents to convert followers to their cause, whatever it might be. Blues are easily involved in causes, though they will not stay long if the cause doesn't have lasting significance and show itself capable of helping make the world a better place. Many historical and contemporary social causes, like civil rights, equal rights, animal rights, and environmental issues, have been conceived and supported by blues. Blues have sought many ways to find deeper meaning in their lives. For example, the encounter group movement was largely started and attended by blues who were seeking an elusive intimacy and intensity in their relationships. They sought to find themselves and get in touch with their feelings. The whole concept of group therapy that involves the open exchange of emotions is intrinsically blue. Blues sometimes have difficulty limiting the amount of time and energy they devote to work. This is because blues are often drawn to work that really matters to them. They don't work on impulse. They work towards an ideal. Once blues make a commitment to a production or endeavor, they are often unable or unwilling to limit their involvement. They can then be unreasonably demanding on themselves and others if it is for a cause or goal to which they are committed. Blues explore a variety of ideas. Blues are liable to move from idea to idea, dabbling in different areas. Like the orange, the blue wants to taste the abundance of life, but unlike the orange, the blue needs to find meaning in each experience. Blues will often romanticize events. They are more interested in people than in abstractions. Blues think about the possibilities in people, rather than in principles or nature. People matter more than things to the blue. Relationships matter more than abstractions, and interaction is more important than action. As blues seek to fulfill their potential and find their unique identity, they come to realize that the process really never ends. The important thing is to work toward becoming a final, finished person, and then help others along that same path. The blue personality is what keeps everyone working together. They are the mediators of the world. They are those who are always taking care of people's physical and emotional needs. They bring to society compassion and concern for spiritual matters. They bring unity to society.